My background is managing a lot of big superstars, Kenny Rogers, Lionel Richie, Olivia Newton-John, the Bee Gees, all kind of stars on that level. And I tell you one thing right now, Sekou fits with that whole group. If I've ever seen an entertainer who is spectacularly talented, unique, really special, and delivers every time, it's Sekou. The first time I ever saw him, he was at a whole meeting of speakers. It's a big event with some of the top speakers in the world there. And he opened the whole event, and he got like a 5-minute standing ovation. At least it felt that long. It was the most incredible response I'd ever seen, and it was my introduction to him. I mean, you can't miss with this guy. You absolutely can't miss, no matter what your event is, whether it's tech or health or any kind of industry, or if it's just somewhere where you want to motivate people to do their best work.
It's just absolutely spectacular. I'm a sponsor of this meeting because of events like this and because of presentations like what you're providing.
Sekou was one of those presentations that, having been at the NAW for the past almost 10 years, is something that I would never forget. And I had multiple members of industry leaders come up to me and remark and say, if this is where this association is going, then I want to be part of it.
The result was a pretty dynamic presentation, one that by the end of it had people out of their seats clapping and cheering. In fact, there was a line of folks wanting his autograph.
The results have been phenomenal. We've received off-the-charts satisfaction ratings and actually sold out the event, and people asking us, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? And that was all part of the excitement and the change that Sekou brought to our event. Was it worth the cost? You betcha. What was the impact? People internalized that message. It touched them emotionally, and most importantly, they remember and can repeat it. And so then people are now becoming ambassadors for our cause based on Sekou's ability to take poetic voice, put it in a big business context, touch people emotionally, but through the cadence and the rhyme, giving people the ability to recall through the storytelling and poems. And when they remember, your cause becomes their cause.
If somebody in this room ain't scared to get their hair wet, splash, splash, I hear you, but I want to see you now. I want to see you put your muscles where your mouth is.
During my 12 years at World at Work, Sekou is the only keynote speaker that we engaged in multiple and repeat events.
So I chose to work with Sekou after I saw him present at the YPO Global Conference in Australia. Was he worth the cost? Every penny. It was a 12 out of 10 as far as the review of Sekou's performance. I think Sekou will go down in history as far as being a part of the epic year and how he delivered the opening and closing.
Sekou has an extraordinary ability to transform business strategies into creative, insightful, engaging, and thought-provoking content. His artistry has impact, creating moments that audiences remember long after the meeting's over. He's been an exceptional partner for eBay, elevating content and storytelling.
The man is an artist for our time. There are very few times in our life that we get the opportunity to see an artist emerge. An artist that's not going to just last for our generation. It's not just for the day. This is an artist for the ages.